Welcome, guys. 20th of July. We had a pretty nice run up last week, quite a volatile as well. So hopefully you took some profits. You are quite in the money right now. Next week, another leg up, I guess. Maybe. Let's see. Unfortunately, we are overdue for some pullback. It shows on the quite of the metrics as well. You can see it left and right. And I'm gonna look into it right now before the market of the new week is gonna start up. The things that I predict that I want to see that I would like to have on the market, it's not always going to be what I want, but there are some things that we might see coming into it. That's it. Let's start with the long short ratio. I'm going to refresh it. That's going to be up to date. 4 hours is still cooling off, right? We're middling, but it's still cooling off. But 24 hours is more much appealing. We start to flip a little bit. We are a little bit more in the ratio of longs than shorts. So if that's gonna carry over, and from the Monday we're gonna start and seeing much more longs coming into the play, we might see a little bit more of the pullback. What personal I would like to have, just to add a little bit more into the positions, set up new ones maybe, and have a look which coin's gonna have a bigger pullback or major retracement, and where we can see another leg up, right? Because still technically we are up only, but a pullback is necessary to catch a little bit more on the trades, right? And to have a why people are start to DMing me right now. Anyhow, so yeah, that's on long and short ratio. So tomorrow, if we start to go a little bit higher up on the longs, we might see a little bit more of the pullback. Still, there are a little bit more volatile numbers coming in next week, so be aware of that one. And we have Paul speaking. As much I fucking hate that day or that moment, we having it next week, Wednesday, I guess. I'm gonna cover that in a second, but so make sure that you keep your trades in check, clean profit, stop loss, or whatever, break even, take some profits on the way up. This is literally the area to take some more or a little bit heavier on the profit side. If you miss it, then you will need to wait for another leg up. All right, heat map. We are coming into the bigger pocket above us around the 120k. So let's see if we're gonna pop that. That said, we are not really building any liquidity to the upside to be grabbed on the lower time frame, right? So that's like really macro. Let's have a look on the mid time frame. That's a little bit more appealing to me to have a look what we are doing. So the thing is, in between of two bigger pockets below us, it's a little bit more appealing to go lower to grab the lower liquidity. So that's like around 115. I was aiming for 112 actually to bounce. Still possible. Grabbing first that and going higher, we might again do another all-time high, build up a little bit more liquidity pockets above us, retrace, and then have another leg up as the last one, let's say. Still, we are ranging right now, right? This is all range and grab the shorts or longs and catch them or what, trap them most of the times. Right now, we need to see which pocket we're gonna take it first. I'm more likely to go a little bit lower. That's always been the aim for me, to have a bigger and higher bounce, right? But that said, the market doesn't give a shit what we want and what we do. And that's it as well. That's why I was aiming for 112 over here. I was really thinking that we're gonna go and do it just because that flip of RSI level, we're gonna take out the biggest liquidity pocket right now. What we have below us, the cluttered over here, and run up a little bit lower. We can leave this behind, and then we can run it up to 130. Right, so that will be really nice pullback. Even closing all of those fair value gaps and the gaps what we created on the CME before the CME even. So we don't need to do it, but eventually it will be really, really clean if we could have that. It still doesn't say that we might aim for that because we didn't break the previous low still, but we didn't regain the previous high. So we are still middling on that perspective, right? So keep that in mind. We still can do some volatile things to the downside because overall, if you aim to 100k and see all this liquidity, that's really freaking juicy, right? There is not that bigger amount above us to grab. Yeah, we still can do that, but it's more appealing to go and just kill all of the freaking longs below us and then do another leg up. That would be really awesome. Anyhow, speaking over both area, we are getting heavily into it right now. So make sure if you are in one of those tokens, what getting over the 80 level area, 80% area, make sure you take some profits, right? Because how quicker, how high you go, how freaking deeper you will dive into the pullback, right? Please keep that in mind as well. It's a time to take some profits. No matter what, if you go a little bit higher or not, still it's better to take some profits on the way up, right? Make sure you are keen on that one. And of course, the dominance is on the 20 area right now. So seeing this flipping going lower, and dominance gonna freaking skyrocket again, and we're gonna go and aim for the previous high, definitely, to retest that. I will cover that in a second. But so far, we are really, really overdue for some pullback on any kind of coins, right? Any major coins. So make sure you keep that in mind, please. I warned you. No. So, Sam, just to be honest with you, if you are not familiar with trading and you are starting to get into it, I will not short this right now. Just wait. You're going to have a pullback. Everything's going to be cool off and long it. Right now, you have more 99% to have a better long than the short that's going to play out, right? Because we still can do a little bit more percentage to go higher and take more liquidity upside and then coming into the pullback. So if you are not comfortable to shorting in the bull market, then I will not do that. Just wait for the pullback and long the shit out of it, right? You're going to be much more safer to long into the support than to short the resistance in the bull market. That's just my opinion if you are not confident enough. So don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything, nothing major. You're still gonna catch some longs on it, right? If you're gonna pull having the pullback, because there is no point to shorting anything right now. Just give me a second. I need to close my window. All right, I'm back. So that's on the RSI flip. Now, yes, we went a little bit higher on the all season perspective, but we are not even close on the halfway on it. Yes, we moved a little bit higher on the scale to the 40% ish. But looking back on the history, I'm always a fan of the history of the charts. Look back and see what we did when we reached to the 40% after the downside, right? We always had a pullback and then another leg up, then one more pullback or whatever, and then we had the major move, right? Nothing says that we're gonna go straight up onto it, right? Yes, it happened previously in one go, but that's rarely, right? This one or this one. Most of the times we had more often a pullback on from the 40ish area or the half area of the alt season, and then we had a major move up, right? So there is still room for a pullback, retracement, either way, cooling off or correction on any kind of way. What you think, right? So you might even catch better trades, right? So make sure you are really looking at the charts and seeing if there is any break to the structure to the downside, because that's really important. Right? We still not reached halfway. We are 5 points before that, so there is still chance to go higher. But as well, we have much more chance to go to have a pullback on that one, just because everything is so oversold, right? I don't think we're gonna go straight to the fucking alt season with this kind of oversold and overheated coins. That's my opinion. Take it as it is. Then we are having some nice and juicy bits laying around. So that's refreshed. We have in the mid of the swing, let me switch this off. Mid of the swing, we have a small wall, right? And above us as well. Those are not even in 1K. Yeah, those are not even in 400 bits. Still something, but not major. Reaching to those points, we might see a reversal, but the one that is really most appealing to me is this one. It's 115. It's 1.6k of Bitcoin laying it down, right? Rarely we see those ones above the 1.5k. We had one around here. It was 2k, but that got pulled quite heavily. So still, if it starts going to the downside and start grabbing any kind of bits below 116, then we are aiming for 114, 15-ish area, right? That's going to be the bounce as well. But that's as well the area what we saw over here, right? 115 with the biggest liquidity area. So it's quite overlapping, right? Going higher, we might go take those bits, then retrace, or even higher to take the swing of 120 and then retrace. It's all still possible, right? We still can do that. But if we start to break anything below 117 area, 179, so this hip over here, then yeah, we start to break down because everything else below that, it's been tested. So easy as that said. Even if you go to aggregated Bitcoin chart on the bits, you will see the same bits overlapping each other. So that's good as well to see. Let me refresh it. Yeah, clear. And it's take times always. Yeah. Go to this. Yeah, see, there are still overlapping, and that one is still over here as well. So that's good. You want to see that one. If the aggregated is exact the same as the perp, then those are valid, right? So that one is valid, and that one is a little bit less than on the normal single chart. So that means the spot is less than the perp, right? So keep that in mind. That's why those ones below us are a little bit more appealing than above us, right? Keep that in mind. Anyhow, right now we're gonna move to the charts. And back. Right. Cool. Right, VIX. I'm still thinking and have a feeling we're gonna have some volatile freaking move to the upside. Because we are grinding it to the downside. We are still in the channel and we are aiming to go around the 15 area. I'm guessing open on Monday it's going to be volatile, so we might see something like this kind of move, and we start to go and break anything to the upside, maybe. But always when we had those channels, so for example, this is a channel as well, right? Technically, you want to say, or not even channel, but that's a wedge. We had the pop of it, right? Over here as well. This was the channel we had the pop, right? So any divergence sign on the oscillator, that's going to be a pop. Or either way on the on-chain. On-chain is quite oversold or it's quite over heavy, so I'm not sure we're going to see that one on-chain, but definitely on the Wave Master. So keep that as well in mind. We might pop the high as well. And so far, every single swing on that one's been tested. So popping it is going to move quite heavily to the upside. Same what we did over here. Same over here. Same over here. Right? And either way, this was as well the move. Yes, those ones, most of those was been news driven as well. As in one of the biggest last time was the carry trade, right? So that was the white one over here. That was the carry trade. That was the leftover of it. And over here we had COVID. This is the .com. So either way, we never reached to the .com area of volatility. I'm not sure we're gonna reach it. It was one of the biggest ones. COVID came close to it, and carry trade not even, right? There are much more in between, but I didn't mark them, though, are not really significant. But yeah, so far, those are the kind of the area that I'm aiming for, and looking at it, we still can go lower on the monthly and either way on the weekly, right? If you're gonna start to go below 14 area, that's kind of the aim for me. If we start to close anything about the 14, then we're gonna do ballistic moves on the alts as well and on the market. That's what I'm aiming for and looking for it. So yeah, watch out for it. I mean, positively, right? Nothing negative about it, because still, if you're gonna have some bigger volatility on the VIX, we're just gonna have a small retracement on the all of the coins, and then you just long the shit out of it on the bottom, on the support. So I hope that's clear. Then our lovely Hodabot. Still in a position, barely, and freaking on the wick, and didn't go stopped out because we didn't close anything below the stop loss area. So it's still in a position, but if we start to break down right now and come below the daily, so what I've been mentioning, 117.8 area, that's going to be the time that we're going to hit the stop loss. Why? Just because of 1 hour, we are literally squeezing on the bands, right? This is the squeeze of the bands. And we are starting to get heavily, forget the volatility suit. I need to remove that one. Heavily on the oscillator overboard, right? On the 1 hour already. We didn't even flip the high, previous high, and even the swing high from what it bring us to the lows. So yes, there is still some room to run and go higher, but already we see some weakness into the 1 hour 1 hour time frame. So failing daily right now, losing it and closing anything below, we might start to grind lower, but we are squeezing. That means we catching longs and shorts, but we trap them both ways, right? That's the squeeze, and then we're gonna pop it. Which way? So far, it looks to the downside maybe if we start to break. If not, we still can carry on and go higher, right? Yes, we add some positivity cash flow into it, and we start to flip on the cash flow chart on it, but still, we still can go lower on that one, right? It's not that every single flip, every single cash flow, inflow of outflow, it will deceive you movement up or down, right? Let me check the previous ones. Yeah, just because you kind of looking for those bigger moves on the flips of the cash flows. And right now from 18th of June, so Friday till now, it's been just grinding to the side, sideways, right? Oh, if you even look at that channel, I don't do that, then yes, you can grab that liquidity to the downside. So yeah, that's the thing I'm aiming for. Losing daily, it's done. Holding daily, do you really want to flip the weekly on the 1 hour? And then you still start to go to the previous swing, right? That's your aim. Okay, that's on the hodlbot. Let's have a look on the metrics, what we have laying down for us. And looking at right now, not this one, this one. Looking at this one. Liquidity. So far, we have a really big pocket above and below us on 150 axis. So it depends which one we're going to take out first, right? If we're doing this, we might do that, right? We start to doing something like that, right? Why we failed that one over here. We grab the rest and we're going to go over here. I'm still really aiming to grab this. This is the most juicy liquidity area that we have since quite a long time. So for me, perspective, like in best perfect area of trading, I really would like to see something like this and then go off ballistic, right? The last time with Bitcoin area. But that's my opinion about it. So there is still shitloads to grab. We don't need to go below that because that we can leave behind this, right? But then so far, I'm seriously aiming for 1.7 area because that's a really appealing one, especially because that's the daily. Yes. Look, okay, a little bit lower. Daily point of control of volume, right? So right now we are literally on the line, on the borderline of the volume that we're having, going below 117.8. Again, the level that I was mentioning, that's below the daily. We are getting into the pocket of low or non-volume area, right? So then it's going to be a bite to the downside. It's going to be a holding 110, coming maybe even a little bit lower, 1.7, and then we're going to go off. So technically, I would really like to see something like this, right? And then go ballistic. Same thing over here, something like that. Don't do the grind side to the downside, but then part and then off you go. Right? That's gonna be, I'm not sure, still possible. There are still a lot of high leverage liquidity laying around us. So which one we're gonna grab so far? Technically, right now there are shorts a little bit more incoming, also in pressure to the downside. So we might go take out the first ones, 115 area. Let's see. Alts picking up, yeah, they are going a little bit ballistic, so that's good, but they are still going over the 60%, so up it is, but overdue for some correction or pullback. Bitcoin, same thing, large caps are middling. So we are cooling off on the Bitcoin and the large caps already, but the alt's taking over. Seeing a flip on it, that means that the alt's gonna start to cool off. We might go a little bit higher on the large cap, so we're gonna do something like this, and then we're gonna do another flip on it, right? Not mine. This is all considering what next week's gonna bring us. Talking about the next week, the most fucked up news what we can have is that Paul was speaking. So that's on Wednesday. Yeah, I will have a. Just give me a second, Heath. And then we have home sales on when is it? Thursday? No, Wednesday. Sorry. Oh, Tuesday we have Paul speaking, and Wednesday we have home sale numbers. So that's going to be interesting. And the order goods orders, monthly to monthly. Forecasting minus 11. Good. Okay. Anyhow, the 60% mentioning, yeah, the oscillators, they have set numbers, but we are always looking at. It's above the 16, 0 line is the neutral line, it's the middle, and minus 60 or 70, right? It depends which oscillator you're using. So the thing is, if your capital flow index, cash inflow, so I can look at this a little bit over here, you can see those 3 lines, right? So this is your oversold area above the 60, 0 is neutral, middle line, and minus 60 is overbought. Overbought area and oversold area, right? So going into the 60 area, percentage-wise, you're still aiming to go higher. But most likely, you're going to come back and have a pullback because you are way oversold, right? So that's why, and looking as well, look at this money flow inflow, right? Every single coin, what you're seeing is doing this straight line, right? So normally you expect to coming back into the middle line, do sideways, and then go again, right? You need to have some kind of cool off when you're doing this movement on all of the alts and even categories, right? So we are really overdue for it. And speaking about that, if you kind of like, I know it's cluttered, but you can technically see the moves, how this behaves. Like this is going up, then we have retrace on them, and going up again, retrace, up. And this is the only thing what we're doing constantly, right? Ping-ponging. So over here, like meme coins, been 97.70% already on the capital flow. Last time we've been there, that was the November area last year, literally. From that point, we start to break, and where do we go? All the way down, right? I mean, down on the capital flow. So this, that's why I'm always bragging about the capital flow index. It's not only about the percentage-wise numbers or whatever, but it's more, it gives you an idea where is the whole market. This is kind of the same, that I show you over here as this. It's a RSI index. Technically, we are in overbought area right now, and this is as well overbought area, right? So over here, this is your area that's overbought. So most of those categories already, assets, are way into overbought area. So what's the natural effect of after that? It's a cooling off session while it's going sideways or literally quite aggressive to the downside, and then we're gonna see some movements up, right? So that's why I'm using it. Same over here. That's why I have 3 different capital index. right? I have my large caps, shitcoins and altcoins and stablecoins, the normal one, the basic ones. Same thing, right? What's happened with the stablecoins? If this one's going over here, then this is going over here, this as well, and this as well. We're going to do a flip, right? You're always flipping stuff over here from one point to another point. It's not going to be that all of them are going in the same direction. It's not really possible technically because it's money, income, and outcome. So if money from this area is going out, it's going into the stable coins. So stable coins going higher and those ones going lower, right? And then vice versa, constant. It's always vice versa from each other, right? So that's a good system to have on 4 hour, what I'm having with those ones. Then I'm going to higher time frame, and that's my daily time frame. That's my main daily time frame on capital flow. So what does it mean? Ethereum is going above 85% already. I mean, technically, if this is not gonna go higher and gonna reach 100, then freaking hell, that's gonna be amazing. Because seriously, Ethereum last time we've been that high was 79. And the highest point of Ethereum, it's been, I cannot even see it over here. Oh, sorry, it's been in 2000 February on 83%, sorry, 85-ish%. And last time Ethereum was that high on capital flow, right? And right now we are even higher than that, right? And you see already that Bitcoin with the money inflow and outflow went already lower than if Dogecoin, for example, Solana, Atom, right? Even Hype retraced quite heavily, right? So if you're gonna see the flip over here, what does that mean? All of those ones that are already above the 16 coming back to the normal area, and all of those ones for their normal area, especially Bitcoin and Hype, gonna go again over here. Yeah, it is. I agree with you, Plumbus. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're gonna rotate. It's a flip what we constantly do every single time. And that's why I'm having those indicators set as this, right? Because right now I can follow where is the money coming in and out, right? What's going to be the next mover before it's going to move technically. Because now Hype is in minus 7%. So if that starts move together with Bitcoin, then freaking hell, that's going to do another all-time high together, right? That's my point of view on the money inflow and the rotation of the coins. This is really helpful. Especially the ones that I have set up over here. That's the sector as the category, right? Sector of the cryptos. Really, really good. Because you know which sector does the best right now. Unfortunately, it's a meme coin sector. Right? Oh yeah. Have a look on it. Play around with it. You cannot break it. You can put whatever you want into it to show if you own manual list. So as this, this is my manually. This is your setup list. So you can put whatever you want into it and go ahead and play around. Use it. Really, really freaking helpful. This will more or less give you a short idea what's coming up, right? It's really good. It's easy to set up and it's freaking great. And play around on the time frames. You can go even on weekly. What's going on with the weekly? Look at that. Hype is on the most highest trade volume of money inflow and outflow on Hype. Then it's Bitcoin. And then the third place on weekly, it's Ethereum. And memes are freaking killing it as a sector, right? So it's crazy how deep you can go in it. Monthly wise, Bitcoin dominant still, right? Hype is not even on the freaking chart because it's new, right? Understandable. But yeah, that's how you can look at them and see which one is performing and which not. Right? Either way, if you, for example, have your own portfolio, that's the best thing. Put your whole portfolio into it with your coins into it, right? Over here. And then you see which one is performing and which not. In which one you can add. Like, for example, one of your coins is somewhere over here. that's the area to add to it, right? If this is the coin is over here, that's the area to take profit. Easy as that. Like another like point of view how your portfolio is growing, right? And then you can look at it like on daily, weekly, monthly, or even on lower time frame, what's doing and what's performing, what's not performing. That's a great thing to do as well, to adapt to your strategy, right? If you are only spot trading or you have spots or whatever, or you want to keep track of them on the charts, and that's the way as well. Because technically this predicts which one is going to move again, or will decrease, or will increase, or go sideways, right? So if something's going for on the middle line for ages, then you should consider like if it's even worth it to keep it or not, right? Like look at that, privacy coins been the highest over here. That's the 25th of May, right? And it took 140% to the downside, and it's now in the minus 25, 28, right? But it's been over here. So taking profit over here, that's the best what you can do. Why? Because it will freaking retrace one day or another way. It's never gonna go to 200 or something like that. Right? So this is freaking the best area best thing to do. Okay, let's I mean, the thing is, Marvi, yes and no. You can add per, but that's gonna be only on Max and Gate and PIF and KuCoin. The shitty thing about it is the VIX. So not the VIX, but Wix, what it created. Those big ass Wix, they're gonna be in the calculations, so it's gonna give you the off number of off calculations of you per. We do not have hyperliquid charts yet on the trading view, so it wouldn't be that accurate for you. But I get your point, and yes, that's a great thing to think about it, right? Bitcoin IFX, yeah, probably, yeah. It's NFT, yeah. It's could be something. If you are into the world coin, or that's the world coin, right? I guess. Sam, all of the episodes are recording, and it's gonna be in the on the portal. But I'm gonna go. If you want, I'm gonna try the world coin later on and AVEX at the same time. But let me just go and carry on with the update. Let's have a look on the dominance. Still doing the yellow line, what I was talking about on the last streams. I'm aiming for. The green one didn't play out, so that one can go afterwards, and it's already below the Q2 that I was technically talking about it. We broke the structure on 61%. We are already on 60.9%. So right now, this and sooner area it's gonna be that we're gonna turn around. And this is not gonna follow and carry on for the ages, for all time life, right? We either way over here, when we've been on 45%, we wasn't that overbought area on the RSI strength, right? And either way on the Wave Master. So this move is either way bigger than we used to have it over here. But now, the thing is, what's gonna happen with the dominance, and what's that's gonna do to us? To be honest with you, the most perfect scenario and most healthy, right, will be one of those two. And no, decreasing fast, don't get scared of it, that's everything's gonna dump as fuck. It's just a healthy retracement. Why? We all, on all of the alts, are way too oversold. Way too, right? And way too overheated. So we technically aiming for a pullback. Do we need to have it? Technically, yes. Are we gonna get it? Who knows? We don't need to have it, right, on that side. But if we're gonna see any pull up from the dominance and going higher, I'm aiming that dominance gonna go up together with the Bitcoin. That means as well together with the hype, right? Those two are going always together, hand in hand. So right now, what I would suggest, or would have to have it on the market, it's going to be the last leg up for the Bitcoin, right? So then we're going to reach, let me think, 125, 130 area. And that might be the last leg up for Bitcoin. Alt's going to decrease. So they're going to have a pullback, right? And then we're going to see the flip. That means the second area of dominance is going to be that. So while we're going to do this leg up, the second yellow line, right, together with Bitcoin, and retest the whole previous swing, and then move over to decrease of dominance and still increase in Bitcoin together with alts, we're going to do this leg up, the third one, right? That's what I'm aiming for. First this area, and then we're going to switch to this area, right? And then, of course, Bitcoin's going to go a little bit in decrease, then stable, and alts still going to perform. That's what I'm looking at and aim for, technically. If we're going to see any kind of pull up for from the... Did I... no. See? If we're going to see something like this, then yes, that's what I'm aiming for. This is going to be the area that we're going to bearish retest dominance, and then we're going to fall off the cliff and fucking goodbye, and we're going to do the all season. Right? But that's what I'm aiming for. First this, the top area, and then we're going to move over to the downside area. So let's say this is the first one, and the blue one's going to be, no, the red one's going to be this. That's what I'm aiming for. Listen, Plumbus, it's all possible, right? I'm still thinking, I mean, still was aiming always for 70 area. This was my area to have a bigger reversal on the dominance, right? Over here. Why? Because this is the previous biggest swing. So yeah, this was always my area, the gray box. But if we're going to do it now, still possible. It's still okay. But technically, and only technically on the higher time frame, we need to break this 55 area. That's the only one we need to break on the higher time frame, right? This is just a lower time frame as a daily time frame that we broke. Is it major? Kind of. Is it significant? Not yet. Why? Because still, technically, we need to close anything below 55% to do the bigger and the big ass move, right? So let's have a look on what we did previously. Let's hide this shit. So you see this? Okay. Imagine that this whole run up, right, was this. Yes, I know it's different. Okay. So right now, what we are doing technically is something like this area over here, right? We still can go lower, retest this, right? And then have this bigger move. And then, and only then, we have that freaking alt season or whatever, right? Break this. And then we have the bear market. And then you're going to do it again. I know it's not freaking similar to the T, but kind of ish what I'm aiming is for this area to break, right? This is the biggest area that you need to break. We did it over here, right? For structure-wise. I know it's not accurate because it's calculated percentage, but still, for structure-wise, if you look at that, this is the area that I'm aiming for to be really official that the dominance was broken on the high time frame. Because so far, right now, what you are doing, it's just a pullback, right? So yeah. Got the picture. So that's why I'm still facing it. If we're gonna do the flip, then that's gonna be the area how I want to see it. Right, coming back, bearish retest, and then fall off the cliff, and then you have your freaking alt season or whatever. We're gonna really go fast on it. Okay. Kind of like playing with you or agreeing. Yeah, that's why I'm aiming for. I know it's too easy and too obvious, right? I agree with you, Plumbers. It's for me as well. Every single thing what's happening right now, all of those major coins and moves, what they are doing, it's a little bit too aggressive and too obvious. And to be honest with you, people are getting way too much with FOMOing as well into it. So how do you break that structure and break people's minds? Having a big ass pullback right now, right? Everyone is going into the alts. Everyone is fucking buying the shit out of it. Having a pullback, fucking destroy everyone, and then do the alt season. And break people's minds about it. Oh yeah, we're having an alt season. Nope. Turn around. Oh fuck, I lost so much money. And then have a big ass pullback. Oh, I missed that bottom. There you have it. Does it happen? Yes, fucking hell, it's happened. All right, so that's the dominance, right? You guys want to go deep dive a little bit into it? Then yeah. CME. The CME what we're having right now, the gap, it's not gonna be that major. It's gonna be not that specific to look out for it, but we still have the gap what we created moving higher up, right? So coming closer, like same, still what I was saying. Close anything below 117-ish 5 area, then yeah, that's gonna be below the daily open. We retrace a little bit lower. And the aim that I'm having for 112 is just because of this, right? Retest of the previous swing and going higher. We do not need to go lower than that, right? That's my point of view on it. Volume wise, 24 hours on BitMEX, we just had a retracement volume. We still didn't do bigger volume wise, right? Still nothing major, right? I could go 24/7 to see me. Yeah, yeah, play will change. Yeah, it will. It will. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's not gonna be even significant because there is not gonna be that much of catching up, right, on the price. But yeah, that will. Anyhow, volume wise, it's still sideways and lower than we used to have in the market before April. So nothing changed on that. And either way, on the total volume of BitMEX, still lower as it goes. Ethereum dominance, yeah, it skyrocket. So yeah, good, great, happy for it. Will it retrace all of the way back up? Not sure. It's still going good. You don't need to even retrace all of the dominance, right? But it's still good. It's nice. Happy to see it for him. Ethereum self. It did nice move. Technically something that I was expecting to do with the fractal. Right now we are above even December. We regrade in February, like freaking awesome. Like that was really surprising. It didn't even retrace from that area. So the move on the Ethereum is freaking strong. But be aware that on the daily you are as well freaking high on it. And zooming into it on the daily wise, the bots start to decrease, right? Happening that last time we had something like this, it was a little bit more significant, yet longer sideways. So to be on the side of the Ethereum holders, I would like for them to have this over here instead of a Bart Simpson formation, right? This is what you are aiming for as you are holding for Ethereum. Anyhow, still area to take profit right now, right? So going sideways, farming this fucking liquidity to the upside, something like this again, then definitely I guess 5K will be the area you're gonna reach out on the next leg up, right? So let's see if this fractal will play out. If not, happy days, by all means. But so far, it did. It's good. happy about for the people who are holding it. How the new meta will be. Yeah, let's see. I guess we will see a little bit more on it when we're gonna dive into the bear market. Then we're gonna see the new meta forming, but it starts kind of changing. I'm gonna go and look at that as well on the higher time frame on Bitcoin. So yeah, I was thinking about that as well lately. The rest is not really that significant, I guess, to show. Dixie. Oh yeah, Dixie, we can have a look on it as well before we're gonna dive in a little bit more in the Bitcoin. So still, we're holding weekly, right? We still can go a little bit higher. Either way, we had the divergence already play out. So yeah, still possible. So that's gonna be nice to keep an eye on it. And total 3 went as well quite into the resistance area right now. So technically, right now, you're looking at this area of flipping it, and yeah, failing that, then we might see some major pullback. And right now, if we start to do that, same over here, right? Then you're gonna create something like this structure, maybe smaller, pulling back, and then grind, and then do another leg up, right? So yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out. I'm quite interesting because right now still up it is, right? But already there is some sign on the oscillators that we might have a retrace on the whole market, right? So keep that in mind as well. We are overdue for it. Either way, we did it over here, right? So this was quite heavier move as well, and we've been divergent for a while. So 2 months divergence been created over here. We still can do it, right? To August, diverge, and then have a pullback, something like to the all-time high on the whole market, total market 3, and then maybe September, right? Sorry, September, and we have a little retrace. Who knows? Technically, you know what? Let's have a look on it. Where is the bar button? From here to this. Not bad, right? It fits. Retrace, hold, go. So yeah, let's see. I like it. Then PEX, still going sideways. And that one have more potential on the daily time frame to go higher for the new swing or regain of the previous ones. So yeah, I would potentially would like to see that first. If PEX will go to this, fail, and then Bitcoin can go off, right? Or the vice versa to this. So yeah, that will be really interesting to see how gold's gonna behave next week. And that's gonna be all on the freaking metrics. So right now, Bitcoin. Let's focus a little bit on that freak. Monthly, not much to talk about it. Just that we reach our pip retracement area. Weekly is more interesting for me. We still have 6 hours to close it. And I'm really thinking that they're gonna close like this. They're gonna hold the price. A little bit in the side week, right? And then they can play out from it, from the next week. So, technically what I'm kind of want to see it, I'm not sure we're gonna reach the 90 area anymore, or 98. That's for sure not gonna happen, because then we're gonna start breaking things. But I would like to see, either way, the new week's gonna open up. That would be really fun, because right now we have potential to go, yes, lower, retest this whole swing of 110 area, and then you can carry on and go higher to grab the last liquidity what's left, right? And from there you can break things. That would be really cool to see. If we have that, then that's the most perfect scenario what you can have. And that's going to be the last divergent pattern that we created on Bitcoin. Because so far, even Will was mentioning it as well, we've been divergence as fuck. on it, right? It's time. It's time for the last leg up. And I'm still aiming at, I mean, for fuck's sake, yes, we can go higher, but I'm not sure even we're gonna reach 135k. So, but that's my opinion. I always like to stay a little bit more stable and stepwise instead of aiming for fucking stars or somewhere around here. It's never gonna happen this year, definitely not. And from next couple of years, I like to take it step by step, right? So over here, I was mentioning 110, then I want to see around 115 area. Did we reach it? Yes, definitely we reached that area. And from that area, I want to see 120, 125-ish area, right? Exactly. That's the best way. Why? Because we are realistic as well with the price and with the market movement. Yes, for fuck's sake, I know we're gonna reach 200k someday, but I don't give a shit about it now. Why? Because I don't think we're gonna do fucking move of, what's that? 70% on Bitcoin right now, or even 100 or whatever. And believe me, I saw even people mentioning this, that we're gonna reach 600k this year. Like, are you for fucking real? We barely reach 110k with freaking struggles on the way up. But I always like to be realistic and taking it step by step. I don't need to have bigger moves, and it's not necessary either way. Right? This is more than enough. Going from one place to another. That's why I said, long the shit out over here, and then see what we're gonna do over here. Right? If you start to break anything, you might short the shit out of it, the Bitcoin. Right? So far, still we grinding it to the upside, technically, right? If you look at this, grind, a little bit higher, grind, a little bit higher. You can do even that, grind, and then, right? Stepwise. But alts can do that, fine. Be my guess. Take it and leave it. On Bitcoin, I'm taking it step by step. That's why I'm aiming for a new week. If that's gonna open up on undecided candle, then I would like to see first retest of the 110 area, 112 area that I've been mentioning, and then go for the next week higher up, last leg up, close below, failure, and off we go. And then we can focus fully on the alts. Have one big ass short on the Bitcoin, leave it as it is, see you in the bear market, focus on the alts, right? That's what I'm technically aiming for as well. Okay, daily wise, right now, what's happening locally? We start to get any kind of reversal signs on the daily wise, right? We're failing weekly, quite significant. And so far, not gonna show on the daily, but this is the daily open. If we start to close anything below 117, then definitely nothing else gonna hold us. Then I'm aiming for the next stop, let's say 112. Okay? That's what I'm aiming for. And then we can go even lower. Previous weekly didn't been tested yet as well. And then we can have a one leg up, right? Do the BART, fuck the shit, and then do that, right? But Bitcoin quite love to do it afterwards. So let's see how we're gonna play it out. But that's kind of what I'm aiming for Bitcoin right now. Why? Freaking all of the liquidity is gonna be grabbed from the leverage percentage wise, so that's great. Then that's area can bring us higher up, right? That's what I'm aiming for. And so far we are grinding into the band. We have overlapping order books as well, and we have the band inside of the liquidity band. So how much of freaking confluence you want to have it as what we're gonna hold. Plus on top of that, a little bit lower on that, we have point of control of the volume. So take it as it is, leave it, long it, short it, whatever you want. But this is what I'm kind of aiming for, what we might do if we start to break, right? If not, then it's just really what you need to have is this. Regain all the weekly, and then you are aiming to go and do another grab of the lower liquidity of leverage, and then that's gonna be a breakdown. Maybe gonna do something like this, like shitty, sketchy thing, right? So, what you guys think about it? So far on the 4-hour, we got into the core of the liquidity almost. We are already retracing. So now it's the time to tell if we're gonna hold the daily again. So far we did quite a lot of times. Now, if we start to break, is there anything that's gonna hold us? Not over here. It's been tested. Barely, we might hold this area, right? But let's see. Because that's your previous swing that's not been tested on the way up. Yes, it's been tested on the way down. It's not been tested, but it's been kind of tested on the way up. We had that big ass candle what came back into the swing, and then we went again for it. So that's a little bit sneaky over here, but still it's valid. So that's the way of Bitcoin. What's doing lately? Yeah, it's really interesting what's gonna happen next week. Technically on it, and this was as well. You can see it on 4-hour as well. The squeeze when you have so many order books as well placed like in one big area, and the bands are going flat, then that's a squeeze. To give you a heads up, guys, if you want to see how Bitcoin trades and where it might go, switch on the bands on the liquidity. That's the best thing to have it. Right now, where do you are? Where is the middle core, right? The core is the middle one. Where is that? Is that above or below us? Where do we trade? Are we trading below or above it? Technically, right now, we had the flip. Below, below, below. Flip that. So, which level are laying above it? Hey, that's the weekly open. Flip that, and you're trading, changing your trend eventually on your movements. So far, you're gonna do the below trade. All right, keep it easy, keep it simple. And of course, swings and breaking of structure. Right, so far, you need to hold 117.8. If you're not gonna do that, then you start breaking that and you go lower. All right, I hope that's clear and clean as well. It's gonna be interesting how the weekly is gonna close. And look what weekly did. We took all of the freaking liquidity already, right? Almost. Like, what's left? What's left to take on weekly? What, 2x? Is this really like, I mean, if the market makes 1 to, yes, they can go 15%, take the 2x. Like, if that's necessary to to do it. But what's more significant? What's more appealing? Like, freaking hell. Even lower than 100K, right? There is your liquidity. So if you want to have, if this will come a little bit higher up to 106, new wick's gonna open up, coming into that, bounce from it, and then do that, and flip the liquidity band to above on the weekly. If that's gonna happen, then you're gonna see something like this, right? If we are, for example, right now over here in the market right now, and we trade above the band, and we're gonna do the one more with the taking out this band over here, the middle core, one more leg up, take all of it, and then what you're doing is flipping the band. Right? Where is the band coming? It's above it. That's first sign of bear market on a weekly. Right? Yes, we added over here, but that was the whole freaking leg up more. We still can do that, but I guess we did that over here, right? So if that leg up was same as this, then we are doing this right now. And this is the last leg, what we're gonna do. And then after that, flipping this area, and see you in the couple years. Right? Makes sense? I mean, makes sense. For me, it does make sense. Let's see if it's gonna play out. But all right, so that's Bitty. Let's go and see what Hype's doing. Oh. Still following Bitcoin eventually, so we didn't break out the chain of connection between those ones, and technically exact the same as what I'm saying on Bitcoin. That one didn't even retest previous weekly. So either way, coming close to that, we might see some retracement on it. If Bitcoin's gonna go to 112, then Hype, even when it's gonna retrace and come into the Q3, all that, and do the one more leg down, leg up, right? And same as Bitcoin. That's on daily, but either way, flipping your band, trading below, right? That's gonna be the formation or going lower to the bear market together with Bitcoin. Because I'm not sure, and I'm not really convinced that if Bitcoin's gonna fall over, that Hype's gonna carry on without Bitcoin. Just because it's been trading together with Bitcoin all of the time. So I'm not sure if they're gonna decouple and do their own thing without it. Could be. I would like to be surprised. That would be fun to go and make more money on it, but I don't think so. So when Bitcoin's gonna go and turn around, eventually, Hype, it will do exact the same. PRT. I will have a look on that one in a second. And Per as well. Same thing. It follows Hype. So what Hype's doing, Per is going to do the exact same, but a little bit more extended. So yeah, we took some liquidity on the downside. So we still can do lower. I'm having my bits set up even to May, I guess. I don't remember, but something like this. Any freaking leg down, I'm happy with it. I'm already in position as well. If that goes, then goes. I'm aiming first take profit for me on this. It's going to be big. It's going to be 0.30. And the next one's going to be around 0.40. And another one's going to be then 60. Front run those ones. Right? And please be minded as well that the chart of the freaking gate, MEXC and PIF and CoinX and KuCoin are way different than the charts of Hyperliquid. Be aware of it. Hyperliquid doesn't have those freaking wicks. This is scammy as fuck from Gate. And what it did over here, that's painful to watch. And I hope people had some TPs on it or something. Well, anyhow, so that's gonna be on per Sui. I hope you guys freaking took some profits that I've been mentioning, because we literally, I don't want to say nothing, but it went freaking to the fucking T on my take profit. So I hope you guys listen once to me at least, if someone is into it. But right now, you see on all of the coins, even daily wise, we are overdue for some cool off. And so far, Sui on the daily retest bearishly the previous structure, holding that, failing it, then we might go a little bit lower, right? Why? Liquidity been taken, right? If this move on Sui is this leg up, then we're gonna retrace into the band, November, December open, and then another leg up to 4, 5-ish, or either way, all-time high it's gonna be, right? If you're not gonna have explosive fucking bullish news or whatever on the market from the next week. Same on Sui. Look at the daily, look at the bands, look at the liquidity, right? Most of it been already quite heavily taken. So not much to say about it anymore. Every single coin, look at the daily chart, and the oscillators are quite overdue for some cool off, right? Okay, not all. Grass is the only one who didn't fucking do any moves yet. I'm sorry, guys, but I still gonna keep saying that that's not worth it even to chart or title, right? So please be aware of it, because that's quite important. All right, GRT, boy, it's been a really long time I was charting this one, really long time. I used to do it somewhere over here, I guess, in 2000. Yeah, after the dump. Yeah. Yeah. Over here. I forgot about it. Okay. Unfortunately, you broke the structure. Broke the structure. Oh my god. Forget the lines. I'm not able to draw a straight line. But the thing is, right now, what you need to see on it to have any kind of potential to go higher, you need to flip March. Flip that, create a new high on it, and hold that. I would not like to go like this and break anything to the lower side again, because that can happen, right? And it's, I mean, of course, it's a move of 80% almost, but you need to flip March to regain your previous structure. Otherwise, this still gonna do this, right? And then maybe one blow off, take the liquidity. Right now, and you freaking took almost all of it on the weekly. What's the daily doing? Yeah, see? You really need to do this. And then even come close to, what is it? September, you can fail that and hold the March area, right? That would be the most perfect scenario for it. Going back to one, yeah, could be. Yeah, the thing is, you need to have confirmation. Right now, you don't have it. Why? Because you do the downtrend still. You didn't break anything to the upside on a higher time frame. Most of the coins start to break anything to the upside already, right? But need nothing but faith. Yeah, that's true. You need faith. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, you need to start to break anything on a higher time frame. That means March, right? This is you go. If you hold March on a high time frame, off you go. Yeah. But nice. I forgot about that one. I'm gonna keep in mind. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good one. It's an old timer. It's a good. I used to trade it back in the days. Quite nice movements as well. But it's known of this freaking boring as right moves and then explosive ones. Boring, explosive, boring, explosive, right? It's gonna do it over and over again. Even here. So yeah. There is more percentage to the upside than to the downside. So yeah. Boring chai is the good. Yeah, exactly. And to be honest with you, if you like that and you're used to it, then bro, just do that. Why? Because there's always a bigger chance that those kind of boring charts and that looking one, it's kind of the way of liquidity grab and then fail, right? So to have anything set up over here on this line, bro, it's a moment of a fucking wait and then set up millions of sell orders over here and you are golden. You don't need to do it about it. Nothing about it. It's the easiest one because guys, you need to remember like all of the boring charts, right? Even if they are dead or whatever, if the projects are dying, always 99% of the chance they will freaking liquidate everyone and go ballistic and then you sell off as soon as possible just because they're gonna make freaking a lot of money last one time, right? It's like a rug pull kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's why I said, but you need to be prepared. You need to do it wisely. Don't just like buy something and forget about it. No, you need to really use the history and sell limits on all of those freaking major levels, and then just buy shitloads and wait till it's gonna do this. That's the thing. And forget about it. And set up some alerts. It's gonna be a quick. See you, plumbers. No worries, man. You're welcome. Sorry that it took so long. I was yapping around, but yeah. But yeah, happy days, man. Have a good one. See ya. So yeah, that's that. And still, we see some major moves on the. Oh, I mean, fucking hell, why I clicked here. Oh, even that one didn't even break the January yet. Fuck my life. ENA. I hope some people I took some profits on ENA. I know some of my students having it. So that broke the structure. This is what you want. That's confirmation to go higher. Any retrace right now, no matter where you're gonna hold it, it's gonna doing this. Why? Why? Look at that. From the low to the previous high, retrace, and off you fucking go. Right? This is the perfect example of a break in the structure, pulling back over here, and then doing the fucking massive run up. Right? I will not be freaking surprised if this gonna happen right now as well. If you start to turn around, coming back, either way here, and off you go. That's gonna be freaking, yeah. The first 250% definitely on the table. Definitely. So yeah. Some of my students are quite happy with it because I told them to buy them somewhere over here, I guess, on that downside move, DCAing into it. So let's see how that's gonna play out. Griffane, let that fucking die. Dodgy, will that pick up? Let's see. Holding it, definitely need to hold, and flipping 0.05. So, oh yeah, ADA. People. Oh, another example. Perfect example of going higher. Regain your previous swing from the lows. And right now, either way, you're gonna go higher. Come back to 73 cents, and off you go. Yeah. Don't even bother. AVAX. That's what I wanna look at. Oh, and look at that. I was charting this, I guess, on some of the streams. Where does it come to it? Coming back, and off you go. I don't need to do anything else. This is kind of the area that you want to see the flip. Flip the high of it, come back into the previous structure as a retrace, and off you freaking go. Next level, 34. Even lower, 34. I want to see bearish retest, 31. Coach service, mentoring. Yes, I do. I do mentoring. Yeah, I do. If you need it, if you want it, have a go and ask. What's his name? What is the name of this dude? This doo-doo. The doo-doo of the MDX is Stefan. Here. I was looking for his name. Ask him. Ask him for the mentoring if you want. And then specific, if you want mine, because you're asking me if I'm doing the service, then ask that you want to be connected with me, and he will sort you out. Right? Anyhow, so over here, exact same. This displays so many times, like it always does. Why? Because you need to break the structure to the upside to go higher with the pullback to hold the support. Easy as that. Sometimes, most of the times, the bull market, and that's only bull market, also when we go parabolic, right? So if you're gonna do this move, we don't do those pullbacks, right? But then you have that done already over here. You create your support, and now you're going off to the resistance and taking all the liquidity. And where is your next stop? There you have it. What's happened after that? There you have it. Easy as that. Oh, I still delete this like that. Okay. Use for the next time. Anyhow, do you have any suggestions for tickers or anything? Let me know. Oh yeah, WorldCoin, right? Or what was it? BLD. Let's scroll up. Now I realized I needed to look at that one. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. I don't need to do much of TA on it. So far, you holding this area and you previous higher swing. Very nice. This was really good retest of the previous swing. Freaking good. What do we need to have? So far, just because on the lower time frame, you broke the structure, right? What are you aiming for? You're aiming for the stupid fib, right? Bearish one, because we broke the structure. Either way, you hold the whole high time frame one, you still want to see this. Break this, come back, somewhere around, I would like to see, fucking hell, me and my straight lines over here, and then off you go. That's what I would like to see on the world coin. And then the next area that you aim is bearish retest of front run it, of course, right? Is this area. This area, $2. Next area, profit, bearish, 3. And the rest, fuck it. We are not there yet. Step by step. But this is technically what I'm aiming for. Ooh, I still have coffee. So this is what I would look for on WorldCoin. If you want to see, just because confirmation and confluence, they are a little bit different. For me, confirmation is there is strength in it. Yes or not? Ooh, Bern, you want to say something? Come up. Come up. Sing a song. Oh, misclick. Ooh, boy, don't do me like that. I really thought you're gonna sing a song for us. So the confirmation means strength into the coin and technically in the market. If you don't have that, you don't know if you're gonna go higher, yes or not. Why? Because over here, technically, what I want to explain you guys. So where do we go? If you don't know, we still continue going down. Why? Did we break anything to the upside? No, right? So, okay, let's do it maybe quicker. Oh, look at that. What do? We change the structure, starting to break something, right? Instead of going to the downside, we reverse, we regain this. So the previous high, we create a higher high. What do we need to do next? Hold this structure as support, right? How do we gonna do this? Exactly like that. That's how you hold structure. And what does that make you? Going even higher. What's gonna happen afterwards? Did we break this? No. What do? We hold it. Where do we go afterwards? Bang. I think it's clear. And the rest, it's a history. Right? So, a market likes to repeat itself. I mean, rhyme it. We do not repeat one to one. We rhyme it, most of it to each other. So, 0.2% above the daily, so we still didn't break it. So yeah, so far. Oh, I want to show you this. One of my students asked me somewhere over here, that was in May, about the Popcat, Pepcoin. Sorry, Pepcoin. Asked me about it, and this is what I sent it to him. Literally, high, higher low, higher high. We didn't reach it, right? We didn't even reach the higher high. We broke that. Then I said, hold or retest this this is bullish, right? If you hold and retest this area, I meant by you need to hold this, right? Did we hold it? No, we broke it, right? So then I mentioned to him, okay, if you break that, where do we go? Okay, it's gonna get a little bit cluttered, I know, I'm sorry. Fail this, right? You teleport to November. Just to let you know, This is November. We went a little bit lower. Right? Why I was aiming for November? Because of this structure over here. To hold this as support. You come into that structure, you hold it, literally to the T, and look where it brought you. Where do we go right now? We are aiming to go and set, hopefully for him, to set a new higher high from this position over here. Right? And then flip June, you go straight to yearly open. Where is June? Oh, this was the June. Yeah, over here. But that was the hold of the June. So now you need to hold February, right? This need to change to February, and then you go to all-time high. I mean, all-time high, previous high. So you make a new higher high, right? That's how I play the structure. It's a time-consuming, a little bit more than normally. 95% it plays freaking well. Because I like to use history. Why? We've been there. That's the most important thing. Pengu. Pengu. Quite heavily gets rejected by a yearly level. That's level. It's not really yearly as yearly open. It's more list price, I guess. So it used to be a list price. I don't remember what happened over here. But either way, heavily rejected from it. What does that mean? You have two chances. Are we gonna go over here 0.02 to hold that hip? Either way, I'm aiming for Q3 to hold it. I want this whole structure to create it as support for it. Only then, if we're gonna do the Bart Simpson and grind it, only then you can recover and regain your high. You need to have a step down and then grab the whole freaking liquidity from it, of course. Right? Where is it right now? There we have it. A little bit higher. We went past the whole liquidity area already. Now, if you start to turn around, where did you go? Around the Q3 area. Then you're gonna have see this something like this, and off you go. Right? Make sense? Injective as well. Why I was aiming for the 15 area. Right? Still, it needs to do a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but still, I'm fair enough convinced about it. I want to see the strength to regain this high. Then coming back, all this. So that's gonna be the June. Off you go, right? Q3, either way. Why? Because then you're gonna see this. Because this was our low, right? Technically, we still didn't broke it, but we hold it. So now I just want to break it, coming a little bit lower, and then off you go. What's happening then? You change the whole freaking structure, the upside, instead of going down, right? That's what you want to see. Similar to kind of this area over here. This is a little bit more settled, but it was a little bit more extended, and to have this move, right? And funny enough, that was the level that I was calling as well, just because it freaking bounced from the whole bearish retest of this area. And where did we went up? All the way to the freaking $7. Easy as that. Patient is the key. And structure. Understand the structure. Patient and structure, those two. Anyhow, hype, it's gonna go, yeah, fail. It didn't reach weekly yet. Freaking hell. But talking about that, let's go. Gonna be over here. better. If we start failing daily on Bitcoin, right, do this, hype will do that exact the same move, a little bit more heavier and aggressiver, and then break this, and finally I can get my 42 area as fully loaded into it, right, to go higher up for another leg up. So let's see. Time will tell. We still have 5.5 hours to a daily new weekly open. That's always gonna be heavily implemented as volatile move, right? Same over here. That was the volatile move from previous weekly open. So still we can do the exact the same. So yeah, please keep it in mind if you take profits and stop losses and laddering in areas. But yeah, that's what about that. Yeah, hype is reversing. Let's see. One hour. See, already our reversal on 1 hour. That's been last time we had that. We settled a new lower high. So could be as well. Let's see how we're gonna play it out. Interesting stuff. Can still go a little bit higher. We didn't yeah, we reject June. Yeah, either way. Oh, we had 3 freaking reversal signs on it already. Fucking hell. So if someone want to DCA into the PER, personal, I would suggest you to ladder in this area. If you can, in this area, right? Every single thing what you're gonna do over here and hold May, that's gonna be the freaking bounce, right? Because that's gonna be your support. That's what I'm aiming for. Yes, we still can flip Q3. So that means doing this, retest weekly, coming back, Q3, and then off you can go. That's all possible. It's still possible. But if we start to reverse on Bitcoin and hype, PER will follow because PER follow hypes. Yes, it's a little bit more extended, but still it follows hypes. It doesn't move without it, right? So that said, I guess it's gonna be all that I covered so far. If you guys don't have any tickers, anything that you want to look at it, indicators or strategies, ways of trading, then yeah, I guess that's gonna be all for this week. And make sure you are prepared for the next one because it will be volatile, especially freaking Tuesday. Smurn, do you know what he's gonna speak about it? Is this like rate cut or is it just his freaking bullshit speech of Paul? What is that about? I didn't check it before the stream. Sorry, should be more prepared. You're welcome, mate. Urson, you're welcome. Hope it's gonna be useful. I like to read a little bit because I'm here by my own, but also in talking to myself. But I'm just trying to give you as much as possible information, and it's like clean but as well understandable. Oh, we have as well trend change on the 1 hour. And guys, the thing is, what I'm always aiming for is to keep you guys a little bit in check. That the FOMO not gonna take you over and do some stupid things, right? Because people attempt to do that. When price, for example, like this, okay, let's fucking do this. I hate this shit so much. When we've been here, somewhere, I had 10 fucking message from friends around me asking if it's a good area to buy this shit. So, and I hate, like, to be honest with you, in my own friends, family, and like circle around me, there are only 3 people who are trading on the same level as I do. I don't want to say that's on a high level or something. The knowledge and the trade, what I'm doing, right? But I do not talk with the people around me about it. I don't like to talk about crypto around the people that I don't know, or like I'm in like a conversation with different people. Why? Because somehow it feels like talking about politicians. It separates people way too fucking heavily, right? And it's weird. I know it's weird, but it's my position. I found it quite often that people are start to talk about, yeah, you need to buy this, you need to buy this. No, I told you need to buy this. Like forcing you to understand what they want to know and what they think that it's good to buy. Like seriously, people told me to buy XRP over here, this level when it started to break out. And I was like, dude, fucking please don't talk like this to me, because I will not even fucking listen to you, and I'm not gonna take you seriously. And I don't give a shit about this Bitcoin. And people seriously told me that this is gonna fucking go to $50. Oh, some over here. Little that they don't know what's the market cap and what does that mean. How does it calculate? But hey, it is what it is. Unfortunately, stupidity you cannot cure. Like it's saying like a death, right? You don't know it because you are deaf or you are dead already, but people around you suffering of it. So it is what it is. That's my opinion. But I start to feel that we are a little bit getting on Bitcoin top, because people are going a little bit too vocal about it in real life and outside and in fucking news or whatever. You hear it a little bit too much about it. And if people start to buying right now, then please be my guest and do it. I fucking dare you to put a house on it right now. So yeah, takes what it is, and keep your eyes open, and please make your own decision as well before you ask opinion. So yeah, it's a hard world, but you can get really distracted and influenced by FOMO of others. So please be aware of it. Make your own judgment as well, and think twice, or ask more people about it, about the opinion of if it's right time or not. So far, you need to be you need to have more confident, but you need to be more convinced that it's good or not, right? Don't just go blindly in something, because you most of the times you will get drained very, very quickly. Okay, I've been there. We all been there. So, what's my story? Ooh, my story is long. I'm way too old. So, to be honest with you, my story in crypto, I jumped in somewhere 3, 6, 7, 8, somewhere over here, I guess. I don't remember exactly the exactly time when I started, because it's been like through months that I was like, yeah, looking at it. I was reading about it. I was going from groups to groups, and I don't know, like not really studying, but more or less like looking into it. I was a little bit younger, so I didn't quite understand what it was. And eventually, I bought some shitties, and I bought some really, really stupid things. I lost quite a lot of money, somewhere like, I guess 17, 18. And wait, let me have a go on Bitcoin chart. That's going to be much more easier. So, somewhere, I guess, over here, I don't do November, somewhere over here. I remember I was trading some shitty some over here. I didn't even trade Bitcoin that day. Like I didn't even bother, because when people been telling that that's bullshit and that shit that's going to zero. I mean, little do they know. But anyhow, I was stupid enough not to trade Bitcoin, but I was trading some shitties. Trading, sorry, that's really way too high to say. I was buying some fucking shit coins on the top and selling it on the low. So good on me. And I was going from group to groups and just like taking it lightly, not even like focusing heavily on it, because I was working, I was traveling, I was having my own companies that sites as well, and families and whatever. So my life was not really like focusing, oh, now I'm gonna become a trader. Not at all, because that was even before they introduced the leverage exchanges. That was like fucking shitties. They didn't, oh man, like the most shittiest than they exist right now even. So yeah, it was not really a struggle, but it was like a fun experience or something like that. Just like to play around, more or less. Nothing serious, not at all. Not even thinking seriously about it. Till I came into the group of a British guy. I don't remember, Smith or something like that. It was quite heavily group, like years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. And I stayed there, and they start to use patterns and that kind of stuff. So eventually I got a little bit involved into the like understanding more of crypto. And yeah, since then I've been on my own for a couple of years. After that, I met Eagle on some of the portals as well, like on trading portals, and we start to click with each other, like on the trading level and everything, like involve around it. And we figure out that most of the people around what we know on that trading platform, they've been shit, and they didn't know what they talk about it. And eventually, Eagle asked me to come to the trade master. And Smyrn, we've been together over there in the group for a couple of years already, and that was the first. That's where the indicators are coming from. All of the indicators what you have right now, we settled the baseline over there in Trendmaster together. And like a year ago, we merged together with MDX, and now we are here. So yeah, that's a little bit the story. But if you want, I can tell you a bit more about it, like I don't know, on the next streams or whatever, because right now we are quite over 1.5 hour. But yeah, this a little bit like short story long of my trading. And most of the money that I made was a little bit, I lost shitloads over here on this dump. I remember quite a lot, and then this was quite heavily on my profit. And the most profitable what I've been, it's this. This is the bear market. This makes me bank. Yeah, that's why I love to be bear, and I always gonna be loving it, because shorting is a different kind of feeling to the market. Yeah, and of course, yeah, run up over here. But yeah, that's the story. Bit boring, nothing special. Yeah, I mean, we build up everything in the Trendmaster together with Eagle, Smyrn, Viking, Will, and a lot of people that are here as well, what are not really popular in the chat or not vocal. But yeah, we've been building it over there, and we merged with MDX, and right now we grow quite heavily. So yeah, it was fun. Trendmaster was really fun. I miss those days. I wish one day we could have them back, but that's not gonna be happening. Yeah. The best days of my whole trading life was in Trendmaster. We did the fucking FTX dump. We trade the shit out of it. Bro, you know what we did on this? You remember that as well. Mario remember that as well because he's sour about it, for fuck's sake. This whole fucking move, we was trading it as well. The dump of it. The dump of FTX. Every single thing. Like big ass volatility events. We've been on of it. Sorry, Smur, what did you say? I didn't hear you. I didn't realize you was here. I was playing music in the background. Come again? I forgot Luna. Fuck yeah. Luna. Shit. That was yeah, I guess fuck yeah, that was really, really profitable for us in the Trendmaster. Yeah. Yeah, I remember those days. Like, fuck. Oh, yeah. Nice. There's been a lot of them. A lot. The best one, we settled like in the trend master. We was calling the fucking bear, the bottom of the bear market over here. Viking, sorry, not we, but Viking was calling it over here. This run up over here and a hold. Bro, we've been all about it. Like every single COVID dump. Shit, I forgot about that one as well. Like, oh, we did so many great trades over there together. Yeah, it was such a good time. Yep. Memories. Yeah, bottom, we nailed that shit. Yeah, bro. Yes, man. Yeah, we nailed that shit over here. That was perfect. Oh, yeah, we did. It was exact the same group as we had, what we have right now on MDX as well with the streams. Fun side, like, fun fact, the name of my event right now, it calls Fireside, right? That's been our trading session event, or how you call it, the stream event. It calls Fireside. We always came together around the fireside and we talk about things, trading, specific, and all of the things, right? So that's the like I wink to back in the days of Trend Master, from my perspective. Oh, yeah, bro, that was fucking to the T. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh boy, I hope we're gonna have those days back. Those dumps, those fucking run ups, amazing. Yeah. Yeah, so what Viking is doing as well, Sam, I don't know if you've been there, the market update, right? So every day you have with the Viking, yeah, market update. So he was doing that as well in Trendmaster, on the Fireside. Yeah, our live sessions called Fireside these days, and he was doing that over there as well every single day. So imagine, like, it's been already like what, freaking years, right? I guess 5. So it's 6, 5, 4. That's 5. Yeah, 7, 8 already. He's doing that like straight 7, 8 years, I guess. I don't remember when he started doing that, but it's been a long fucking years. But yeah, we used to be there all together and doing exact the same thing. So, fun fact as well, AI charting tool, right? So that one is bare bone exact, almost the same as we had it back in the days. So that didn't change. That's still the baseline of all of the indicators. It's called AI charting tool. No, it's called charting tool, right? Back in the days, I don't remember the exact name of it. Then the algo master, we had the core trend. That was the core trend, I guess it called back in the days. That was this is now like on steroids right now. Liquidations, exact the same what we used to have. I mean, this is the liquidations indicator what we used to have back in the days, what we brought over. And right now we have shitloads more build up as well from the ground up and the baselines of the what we used to have. Trend. Oh, harmony. Oscillator harmony. That was the old oscillator that's now been rebuilt to Wavemaster. So that was from the old days. And Trendmaster we used to have as well, I guess. Yeah. So some of the names with trend into it, they are still the legacy as the oldest one indicators what we have. But most of them right now we build them over here in MDX together. But yeah, we brought the indicators to MDX as Trendmaster. But yeah, that's the beautiful story of back in the days, Trendmaster. The history of the indicators, definitely our way, right? We all coming from Trendmaster, come over, like quite a lot of people still here in us members, but they are not really like active anymore. Yeah. But yeah, those beautiful trades from back in the days. Oh boy, 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 love it. Hope we're gonna have something again all together. So yeah, that's the story. That's the story. And to be honest with you, I don't know if you know who is Will Malio, his nickname is, or Burj Khalifa Dampu Pampu, whatever what he's changing. Constantly the name. He's not really that active anymore. He's more into the back in the building stuff on the company. He taught me the swing trades, the swing levels, and everything around the swing trade. So what I'm doing right now, the base trading of swing trades and everything, that's coming from him. So yeah, I took that a little bit over from him right now and giving it away to the community. But that's what we've been doing. Yeah, since the days when we've been so young, beautiful. God, I'm yapping so much. Oh yeah, good old days. Good old days. Sometimes like we used to do like in the voice chat coming all together and talk about the good old days and look at the chart what we did back in the days. Like Smurn, you're gonna hate me for that. No, what was the DAXXI? No, what the fuck was that the ticker? Yeah, that one. You're gonna fucking hate me for this. No, fucking tell me. So, guys, if you want to piss one of us from the Trendmaster off, especially Will and Smur, then bring up this chart. You're gonna piss us all over. Yeah, you're getting permaban. Yeah. This is the most horrifying charge that we all known. Why? Because all of us trying to fucking long the shit out of it and it didn't go either way. So yeah, we lost way too much money in this bullshit. Oh yeah.
It looks all right. What's the market cap? At that stage, it was like a pretty low market cap. It was like, yeah, with 10x leverage, we could probably move this. I was like, fucking sweet, yeah, I'll join in. Why not? Like Will saying he's going to fucking move the market. I was like, sweet, yeah, why not join in on that? Well, somebody on the other side was taking a position and had more money. Yeah. I had I don't know. I want to say like leverage included probably like 25, 30 mil, something stupid.
Yeah.
And somebody on the sell side came in with like 100 mil, and it was just like,
yeah, you don't have a chance with that. Yeah, I fucking remember those days. Like, oh, that was fucking horrifying. We all lost something on it. But yeah, that's the lesson as well, what we took from it. Remember, there is always a bigger fish in the sea. Always. Right? But that's the lesson from the Trendmaster, what we took. Like, yeah, anyone who brought this chart, we'd be like, nope, not fucking doing this anymore. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Good old days, I guess. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. And always, guys, remember where you're coming from, right?
not at all. No,
I don't mean the chart. I mean the story base, like where we coming from, the memories and everything around it. That's what I meant with. Oh, I just wanted to poke you around a little bit. But yeah, that's the history of our past. And now we are becoming mentors on MDX side. So It's something that you can learn from our mistakes. But yeah, that was all from our history. I mean, there've been so many things that that we did. Like, when we're gonna start to talk, if Will's gonna be here in the chat, and we're also gonna start talking about it, and bro, we had sessions that we did for fucking 6-7 hours straight, parting, helping, no matter what, just joking around, playing around. But then we just been sitting there and just talking like we are doing right now, but like from all of the main game, and we've been just fucking helping the shit out of everything. 6 hours fucking straight. And even longer. There have been days we've been doing it longer. I remember as well. Yeah. Good old days. Oh, yeah.
Years. New Year's Eve, early in the morning to New Year's Day, early in the morning, just fucking, yeah, chilling, enjoying low volume markets.
That was good. That was really good. That was always good to trade from it. So much volume came in always. Yeah. Yeah, we did some crazy things back in the days, man. On Trade Master.
I honestly, I'll just like until my deathbed, I will forever remember the Luna crash.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Honestly, that was mental. Even we Georgie.
Yeah.
Me and Georgie on stream, fucking. Oh.
Bro, everyone was killing that shit. Like, oh, good. I really, seriously, I hope we will have one of those kind of breakdowns from any kind of project. Because that's golden. Bro, if you can catch that, that's fucking golden. Like I said, we had so many of them back in the days, like Luna, fucking Ovid, FTA, like, bro. And we've been quite on point to point them. Good stuff.
I went back there to try and see if I could find the original bottom post, but the analysis rooms were all deleted and changed to fucking threads.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I really pissed and hate about it, that we never had a backup of the videos like we're doing right now on the portal, right? So they are there, the recordings. We didn't.
Well, just speak to Eggle.
I mean, yeah, that's yeah. So that's the thing. He have it on his main computer somewhere, and I seriously, I told him I'm gonna buy like 10 fucking terabytes of hard wallet or hard how you call it, memory, kurwa, how you call it, the exchange
external hard drive.
Yeah, hard drive. Jesus, I didn't come up with the drive on. Yeah, hard drive, extend hard drive disk. And I'm gonna send it to him. Fucking copy that shit over, because if he lose that shit because it's somewhere of the computer that he doesn't use or something, it's like you cannot fucking lose all those recordings, man. So I'm gonna send it to him. He's gonna fucking copy over it. It's gonna take some days to copy that, but what will cause? I'm not sure it's gonna be a cause of it. It's just break of the structure. I'm not really like appealing to have like a news wise or something. I mean, rate card wise, something like that. I'm not really like main on the news wise that it's gonna cause the break market of a bear market. Just freaking break of structure. That's the only thing. Like do something like this, break this, one more, and then right, you have a bear market. High time frame break, gone, right? I'm not really waiting for the kind of news that's gonna tell me that's gonna be the top or something. Like, yeah, I might catch it or not, but I'm not really like big of catching the tops because like, who cares? We've been quite close last time to have the top short for Viking. But yes.
You remember floppy disks?
Oh fuck yeah, I do remember floppy disks, bro. The normal one, yeah. Do you remember the big ass floppy disks?
Yeah.
See?
Oh yes.
That's why no one.
You know how many floppy disks you would need to transfer
I knew.
the old videos?
No, it's gonna be
like
like
1/6.
Though, is it even like possible that that amount exists right now in the floppy disks?
Actually, yeah, Japan. They only stopped using the floppy disk like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that
Or
might
no,
be.
sorry, not 20 years ago, like 2 to 5 years ago when they rechanged from analog to digital.
Fair enough. Yeah, that might be. But then another question: do we have the floppy disk reader? Actually, not gonna handle that. Bro, I don't have even CD reader in my PC. What's that? A floppy disk. Oh yeah, bro, floppy disks. Good old days.
For
I feel old.
any kids in the stream, it's 1.4 megabytes of data that's stored on a floppy disk.
Yeah, that's
1.4 megabytes.
Exactly. You cannot store anything on it right now on one of those ones. And from new people, new generation, that's how it looks like. Because I'm not sure even if you, oh, there you have it, that big ass. That's the floppy disk. Who was playing with this slider? Everyone was fucking playing with it constantly. Like, bro. Oh. And you had as well that storage box for it that you can. You had a small key for it as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, good old days. Jeez, I feel old, man. Fuck you, Smern.
I don't know why it came into my head, but I was like, shit, I wonder that because you were on about external hard drives.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I wonder how many floppy disks you would need to send Eagle.
Like a fucking sea container full with them. Like those ones. Who
cassettes.
didn't have those?
I wish I could show you my fucking cassette collections at my parents' house.
Fuck yeah. I know those ones as well, man. That's nothing, man.
I'm not even that old, but
I'm fucking that old. I used to have them. I used to have a fucking Walkman. Bro, that was the shit. Who knows what a Walkman is, by the way, those days? Gee. Oh, I even remember this. I had that in school. Oh, I was. That's like a recorder. Oh, bro. Holy fuck, I'm old. I'm way too
probably
old.
What about those 8 tracks, eh? What about those 8 tracks?
Finals.
Bro.
Oh man, this.
I mean, everybody knows vinyl now.
Look, this is my whole youth without the CD. Holy fuck. You guys, I hate you guys right now. I'm gonna be fucking 8 tracks. Oh, I'm getting depressed. But bro, you was the shit when you had that. Oh boy. Oh fucking boy. This was the bomb. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And those headphones, man. Those are the best headphones ever. Full metal, small AirPods. Oh. Yeah, man. That was the shit.
Was built to last.
Jesus. And then you had this.
Yeah.
I had that one. The pain that it didn't fit in your fucking pocket anymore. Oh, bro. The struggles. Oh shit. I used to have that one. Fuck. That's a history, guys. boy, oh boy. And then the phones start to came in. Oh, about the phones. Wait, which one was it? I mean, yeah, like you all remember that one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that was like, yeah, here, this one I was looking at. Well, one of my first phones that my parents had, bro. And after that, I got it years later because they moved to this one or the previous one. Oh wait, it's gonna be here. Please tell me it's gonna be here. Oh, it's not. It's a little bit new generation. But there was, yes, there it is. Open up, fucker.
There's a 3370 was the one with all the snake games and stuff.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, so first was this, and then which one? What did you say?
3370. I might be misremembering them.
Maybe. No, little bit.
Yeah,
yeah, but that's one a color screen. So that's a new generation. Oh, I meant
Snake.
No. There is
There
is one more older generation on it, and I don't see it even here on the list. Yeah, this one. Please. Oh, yeah, this one. This had a snake on it as well. That was one of the first ones after the generation, and then the rest came up with the how you call it, the color screens. But that one over here, I don't remember which number it is. But yeah.
Humans had a phone around that time as well.
3210. That's what I was looking at. 210. Yeah, buddy. This was my first official phone after getting it from my parents. After that big chunk shit. That had Snake as well. I was killing it. Oh, nice Nokia. Oh, with the slider. Oh, yeah, that one was fancy, man, with the slider. Yeah, man. That one was fancy. I had that one as well later on when they came up with the color scheme, but that was fucking fancy when you have that. Those ones back in the days. And this one, remember that? Is that one that open up to the side? Yeah. Bro, that was the shit.
That's right.
That was the shit when you had that back in the days, man. Bro, you could open up Excel sheet on that one. No one was using it, but fuck that. Yeah. Oh, see?
Siemens A50.
Which Siemens? Oh. A15?
A50 50.
Or 50? Yep. And friends of mine, I used to have that one as well. Yeah. I never had the only one that I had from oh, that was Ericsson, right?
Sony Ericsson.
Walkman.
It was the Sony.
Sony Ericsson. Oh, this one. Sorry. Yeah, that one. The Walkman. I used to have that one of the Siemens ones. Of yeah.
That's that middle one there is the one I had. Yeah.
This one, the black one, or?
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah, I used to have that one. That's the only one from Siemens. After that, I had the Motorola, the flip phone Motorola, what you have right now, the flat one. And then from that, I went over to iPhone, I guess. I don't remember which one was, but I know definitely I had from the beginning of all of the iPhones straight. I never changed that anymore. But yeah. But back in the days, we used to have so many cool phones with so many features, and whatever. Open to the side, like the twist ones, flip phones, fucking sliders, everything. And now we are boring fucking flat screens.
But at the same time, I'd still take a phone from today than the
early 2000s. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I know. But still.
Unless I'm moving a large quantity of drugs.
Yeah, True. Sony had as well phones. Yeah, I remember Sony's. Yeah.
Sony Walkman.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Good old days. Good old days. All right. Anyhow, bit of ramble. Old school. I'm depressed now because I'm feeling way too old. Fuckers. Thank you very much for that.
All nostalgia.
That was karma, right? For the pulling up the horrifying chart. I guess.
Right.
I guess. Oh. All right, guys. Like I've been mentioning, just a small, quick wrap. Flip the weekly. Up you go. Fail the daily right now, and down it is for till 112-ish area to hold. If not, sideways, and then we're gonna see what the next new week's gonna bring up. Quick question. Upgrade to Trading View Premium. That's good. Can see the minus. Ooh, did you upgrade or did you make a new account? That's the different. Upgrade. How can I get them? Are you sure that you upgrade and not create a new one? Because if you upgrade it, then they should be over here as the invitations only, right? So have a look in here. Okay, if not, then what you should do is go to support on Discord, tag Max in your message, and tell him that you upgrade your trending view and you don't see the MDX indicators. How can we fix that, right? Because they are able to see if your account is connected or not.
Through the website.
What do you say?
Stick a ticket through on the website. If you go into the website, there's the help option, and that will ping a ticket to the back end voice.
Okay, why are you breaking down quite heavily, man?
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you, but before it was like fucking robot.
No, what I was saying is just open a ticket through the website, and then that will ping the customer.
Even that, yeah.
Sorry, customer voice in the back end.
Yeah, better that. Yeah, go to portal and then just go to support on that. Yeah, open up the ticket and then they're gonna help you straight out, even quicker than on the Discord. Sorry, I always forgot that we have that option. Yeah. All right. Right on the option is gone. Yeah, so they need to sort you out then because there might be something wrong with your.
Also, try and log out and log back in again if you've just upgraded. If you haven't logged out and logged back in again, that might actually fix it.
Yeah, but that means signing out of the TradingView app or do not close it only, but that's not gonna help you. Really sign out and sign back into it, and then check your indicators status. Right? There is always some information misleading between TradingView because they're running it so fucking strangely. So yeah, if not, let us know, and we're gonna let the people know who are in charge of that. Didn't work. Yeah. So make a ticket. Yeah, make a ticket on the portal, and then they're gonna reach out to you quite quickly. All right. Keep us updated on it. No worries, mate. No worries. All right. Appreciate it. I love you. And I will leave you. And I will see you next Wednesday. So have a good weekend. Be still for the couple more hours. Happy new week. Yeah. Keep it safe with trading then. Okay. See you guys. Bye.